Hi everyone, it's Sir Fadrik and welcome back to another amazing adventure in our game mechanics quest, where we take a deep dive into famous game mechanics and try to code them out using Unity. In this adventure, we're continuing our last episode and advancing through that mysterious dungeon. We got the elevator to run, but now it's time for the ladders and stairs. And if you missed the last episode, I would recommend going back, watch it, and get back here to get the full feel on how we did the elevator mechanics, because there's a lot of similarities between them. And as we said, our hero hates physics and gravity, so it's all about math and simple code. So let's get started. Here, all the work will happen in the player movement code, because in the end the player has to scale the ladders and the stairs by himself. And for short, let's call them climbables, and they have two scripts and two colliders. Let's start with a script. The first one is the Climbable Collider. Here is the main collider of it, and we should have two of them. When the player enters them, they notify the Climbable manager to send the data to the player, and when he exits, they tell him that too. And in this script, we have only one small thing, which is setting the collider in which the player starts the movement from, and we do that by checking the isDown boolean variable in the inspector. Now the main script is the Climbable manager, which contains a setup function where he sends the player all the data, and the player off function to make the player aware that he left the climbable. To set this up, we need to go to the editor, add the main object with a manager on it, and then we add two small colliders to make the start and the end point as children of that game object, and each will have a Climbable Collider script on it, and with the bottom one with the isDown check. Now, with everything is set up and ready, let's get to the player. He needs to do sport. After all, he's fat as frack. And this player script, we have a climbable function that will get activated when the player enters the collider, and if he moves a bit on the ladder or on the stairs, the player lock in the movement. And now, he's on the climbable, and it works on the percentage between the 2 points, the start point and the end point. And if that percentage is 0 or 1, the player can move left to right again. And it's as simple as that. And in setting the data, the isDown boolean variable is used to set the starting percentage to 0 or 1 based on the start of the climb. And those functions called from the update function when the player is in the collider or climb. Now let's do a simple and small test. And it's amazing that the player can go up and down the ladder and stairs perfectly without using any physics. And now we have the project fully upgraded with everything we need, so the player can move freely inside this dungeon. He can use the elevator if he's lazy, or just use the ladders or the stairs to just go between these levels or these floors, and the project now is done. And these are all the 2D climbable in this project. We can add a bunch more, so if you have any suggestion about climbables to add, put them in the comment below so I could go in and update the project. But now I hope you enjoyed this small episode, and stay tuned for our next adventure. We will dive deeper in other game mechanics. And I have to mention that the code is free and available on my GitHub page. Links of the project are in the description below. The code is fully documented and commented, so it's very easy to just hop in and modify it whenever you need. And if you made this far, please consider subscribing, and don't forget to leave a like and join our kingdom over on Discord. See you all in the next adventure on this amazing quest.